Who is Donald Trump? Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946 in New York. Born in New York, Trump's grandparents immigrated to the USA from Baden. His father was a real estate agent. Donald Trump had to drop out of high school in the early 60s due to his poor behavior and progress. He then studied at the military academy and studied business sciences at the Wharton Institute in Pennsylvania after 1968. He ran errands for his father's company, which specialized in the construction of single- and two-family homes. Trump even kept his first job big. In 1973, he had an 18-story skyscraper with 290 apartments built in New York. As he did in all of his subsequent projects, he secured the financing with tax breaks and other privileges from the state, such as the construction land being given to him cheaply. He realized the big deal in 1975. He bought the dilapidated Commodore Hotel adjacent to Grand Central Station for $10 million. He aimed to turn this hotel into a luxury hotel with more than 1,400 rooms within 5 years, with changes that would cost $80 million. Since New York had lost much of its former glory in the mid-70s, the city's municipality welcomed his initiative. The New York metropolis was on the verge of bankruptcy due to mismanagement and social problems. In addition to the support he received from the municipality, Trump signed a contract with the Hyatt Hotel chain, which purchased 50% of this newly built glass palace for $100 million. Since Trump did not invest more than $90 million in this business, he made a huge profit from this business. The Grand Hyatt Hotel, which opened in September 1980, quickly became a prominent address in New York. Following the Grand Hyatt Hotel, Trump quickly became known as the man who renews New York after the Grand Hyatt Hotel, which transformed the city's landscape, was followed by other dazzling investments. Trump designed the ostentatious facades of the buildings, made of bronze and glass, adapted by architects and designers. Trump Tower, a luxurious temple with walls of gold cascades and numerous shops catering to the high society, was Trump's prestige project, built in 1983. In the mid-1980s, Trump designed the most massive development project in New York City, Television City on the west bank of the Hudson River. This project, which was never realized, envisioned 11 45-story towers and a 145-story skyscraper designed to be the world's tallest building at over 400 meters. His next most magnificent heists came in the late 1980s. Trump entered direct competition with Lufthansa and purchased the Plaza Hotel for $420 million, and also purchased the bankrupt Eastern Airlines fleet of aircraft, 37 Boeing 727s for $350 million, in order to establish his own airline company. He entered the casino business with the casino. At that time, the 41-year-old entrepreneur's fortune was estimated at $4 billion. His downfall began within a year. The economic magazine Forbes and the Wall Street Journal newspaper were talking about Trump's unimaginable construction debts. The construction tycoon had pushed himself too hard. Family problems were added to this. His wife, Ivana Zelníčková, a Czechoslovakian ski champion, announced that she would file for divorce from Trump on the grounds of adultery after an argument that was widely covered by the press. Although the couple reconciled after a short-term relationship, their business relationship completely broke down in 1993, and Trump paid his wife $15 million in compensation. In the early 90s, Trump could not object to the banks dictating the terms of the loans he would receive from now on. His annual interest payments reached $120 million. He was also forced to turn a blind eye to serious interference in his luxurious lifestyle. His private expenses were put under surveillance, and he was now allowed to spend only $350,000 per year. Trump, however, was able to recover faster than expected. He was able to pay off most of his debts through new financiers. He has large-scale construction plans planned for Austria and Berlin in the mid-90s. 2012 and 2016 U.S. presidential elections Trump's emblem and election slogan for the 2016 U.S. presidential elections. Donald Trump announced that he would not be a candidate in the 2012 U.S. presidential elections. He announced that he would participate in the race within the party to determine the Republican Party candidate for the 2016 U.S. presidential elections. He said that he would spend $2 million per week on his election campaign. Donald Trump used the slogan, "Make America Great Again," as his election slogan. Former President Ronald Reagan also used the same slogan in his election campaign in 1980. His election promises focused on immigrants, Muslims, security, and the fight against ISIS. One of the plans he has put forward for immigrants is to build a wall on the US-Mexico border.